practicing, preparing for camera shots.
Ready?
Okay, today we're doing fresh collards. And we're in the cleaning process. And the sink has already been scrubbed out.
Sheep chair.
Rinsed very well.
Sheep.
Some water with some salt, baking soda, and a little vinegar has already been made. And the collards have been in the sink already. They've been rinsed with fresh water twice. Now we're stemming and putting them yet in another set of water to soak. It's important when they're fresh, or even when they're from the store, that you clean the greens really good, because of course greens grow outside. They get little bugs, little caterpillars, little things that naturally blend in with them because the little animals are green. Sometimes they have little spider webs attached to them, and you just want to make sure that they're good and clean from any pesticides, wildlife, or anything of that nature before you put them in the pot and feed them to your family. The first thing I'm doing is, of course, getting the stems out and putting them to soak again. After the stemming, now let them soak in the second step of soak water for about another 45 minutes. Then I'll give them another good rinse, and then I'll cut them up. The process in itself takes quite a few hours, but the result is awesome, love-filled food. Fresh, definitely, and not frozen, not pre-cleaned, not pre-cut, not pre-prepared. 100% fresh. These greens were purchased from a local farmer here in the Orange Lakes area, right on the outskirts of Ocala, going towards Gainesville. I also bought some cabbage. While I was dealing with it. Beautiful fresh heads of cabbage. Those I'll probably put in the pot on Sunday. But while the greens are being cleaned, the smoked turkey and the seasonings are simmering together in the pot so that the meat will be tender and break up while the greens cook, and the water will be fully seasoned and saturated, so it's easier for the greens to absorb and suck up the seasoning. That's it for this segment. I'll go ahead and finish picking them and go back in when it's time to cut. Don't try this at home. At home, you should always use a chopping board to cut. I just prefer to hold it in my hand and cut with a twisty motion. It makes it a little easier. But actually, really, I don't prefer to cut, but for the sake of demonstration, I wanted to show cutting it with an actual knife. But for me, tearing is actually easier. You still get the shreds. You don't have to worry about being cut. It's just a little quicker, a little easier, a little more less aggravation for me. But as you see, I still tear with a twisting motion. Now I'm taking the already shredded greens and moving them over to the strainer, rinsing them yet again under the running water to rinse off any leftover baking soda, salt, debris from the soaking cleaning process. This is approximately rinse number 8, and this would be the last and final rinse for me before I would move them over into the pot. And here you can see that they've gone from a 4-leaf to shreds. Now I'm going to add them into the pot of already boiling water and seasoning.